Hey, what's up you guys? It's Ruthie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to go into chapter 27 of How to Disappear by Sharon Huss Wrote. I hope that you guys are enjoying this book as much as I am and can't find out what Vi or Vicky is going to do in the next chapter, so let's continue reading. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, please click off the video now. You have been warned. Chapter 27. I'm nervous to see Lipton on Monday, afraid that he came to his senses over the weekend and has realized I am not at all. But I cannot look at him, and when I do, he passes me a note. I miss you. I quickly scribble my response. I'm sitting right next to you. His reply, not close enough. I smile and tuck the note into my pocket and spend the rest of class fighting the urge to inch my desk closer to his. After history, he offers to walk me to my next class, even though he needs to head in the opposite direction. You'll be late, he says. I say. He shrugs. So, I'll be late. We walk, shoulders bumping more than necessary. How was the rest of your weekend, he asks. We are back to awkward small talk. Fine, I say, because truthful answers like anguished or sleepless or emotionally draining would have led to more questions. I found out about what that girl was talking about at the concert, he says, about Vicarious. I nearly choke but pretend to simply be clearing my throat. Oh? It's an Instagram account. She's got like 1 million followers. She posted something about the concert. Have you seen her? I'm not on Instagram, I say. Me neither. I mean, not really. I haven't posted anything. I just signed up so I could see what all the fuss was about. He shrugs. I thought maybe you heard of her. Everyone's talking about it. I shake my head, lips pursed in a tight smile. Lipton touches a protective hand to my arm, guiding me sideways so I don't run into some kid who is barreling down the hallway toward us. She actually reminds me of you. I'm not on Instagram, I say again. I don't know anything about it. He chuckles. Don't worry. There's not going to be a test or anything. I just thought you might be curious. Right, sure, I'll check it out. We arrive at the door to my biology class. Here I am. You better hurry. Lipton says a quick bye and disappears. I'm about to take my seat behind Mallory of the bathroom when someone jumps up from the back row and says, Vicky, hey. It's Raj. I feel bad. I never noticed him there before because of keeping my head down, but I can't miss him now. He bounced to my desk and shows me the photo he took at the concert. I'll send you a copy. What's your email? I give it to him and he types it in. Mallory says you were there. Suddenly everyone is staring at me and I can't answer. I can only blink at her. We both were, she says, Raj, chest puffed out. He holds his phone so she can see the photo. Her eyes light up. With Teabag Gregory? She snorts and turns away from us. Sounds like a great time. Actually, it was, says Roz, sticking his tongue out at the back of her head before returning to his desk. I want to do some more than stick my tongue out. I want to shove her or yank her hair. The urge builds all through class, held down barely by the ever-present fear of drawing attention to myself. I seethe so hard my jaw starts to ache from clenching my teeth. I could ruin her, while Vicarious could expose her to 1 million people, call her out as a bully, a snob. Wait, no. I take a deep breath. Vicarious is not about vengeance or shaming people. Mallory isn't the nicest girl I've ever met, but maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe her home life is horrible, or the boy she likes doesn't like her back. Maybe if I just talk to her, give her a chance to apologize. By the time the bell rings, I am calm, but pretty terrified over what I'm about to do. I stand up and tap Mallory on the shoulder. She turns, one hip jutting out. His name is Lipton, I say, trembling under her glare. I can feel my sweat starting at my stomach, and my stomach twisting in knots, but I need to say this. Lipton would do it for me. Lipton Gregory, not Teabag. What? She glances at her friends, laughing nervously. In the photo, Lipton Gregory. My voice is shaking, but I keep going. You called him Teabag. That's not his name. Fine. She rolls her eyes. It's his nickname then. Everyone calls him that. Not everyone, I say. Only people who think it's funny to make jokes at someone else's expense. But that's not his nickname. It's name-calling. There's a difference. She is briefly stunned, but tosses her backpack over her shoulder and says whatever. Her friends follow hesitantly as she stalks out. I can't believe I'm standing. I put a hand to the desk to steady myself and take a deep breath. I'll just wait here until everyone leaves, but then someone slow claps from the back of the room. It's Raj, I'm sure. I turn, thinking, no, Raj, don't make it worse. But it isn't Raj, it's Jeremy Everling. I drop into my chair like someone just yanked the floor from underneath me. Jeremy has made more jokes at Lipton's expense than anyone. He's probably the reason Lipton's seeing a therapist to learn how to stand up for himself. He walks toward me, his slow clap getting faster. A few smatterings of applause join his, but mostly everyone's waiting to see what he does. I brace for the punchline. Jeremy stops clapping when he reaches my desk. He drops his hand in front of me, palm up. I bring my eyes to his. Guilty as charged, Decker. He shakes his head. Guilty as charged. Dude, one of his friends says. Somebody laughs. Somebody else says, oh my god. I stare at Jeremy Everling's palm. He's waiting for me to slap it. I tentatively lift my hand. He says quietly, "Low 5-decker," so I did it. I slap his hand and then wince because I'm sure this can't really be happening. I'm probably hallucinating the whole thing. But he shrugs, says, "Hope there's no hard feelings," and leaves. I stare at my hand, my low 5-ing Jeremy Everling hand. It stings a little. I don't know how long I sit there contemplating my hand, but when I look up, the class is full of next period students, and the one whose seat I'm occupying says, "You're in my seat." Oh, sorry. I hop up and hurry out. My heart is racing, but for once, it's not because of fear or dread or anxiety. It's because I overcame things. It's what I imagine it feels like to pump my fist in the air and shout at the top of my lungs. Lipton is not entirely thrilled that I defended his honor. Mallory and some of her friends keep exaggerating his name when they say hi to him in the hall. Now it's, "Hi, Lipton," but it's nothing compared with the gossip and speculation going around about Vicarious, which reaches out to me like grasping tentacles. In the hall, in the locker room before gym, in the bathroom, on the bus, it's everywhere. You think she goes to art school here? How else will she know East 48? I can't believe she'd pick them out of the blue. She could have. I bet it's Marissa put a wig on her. Doesn't look like her at all. She looks like... I kick myself for forgetting to post some background shots from other places this week, which may have thrown people off. I put my head down and let my hair fall around my face, remind myself that my own mother didn't recognize me in the wig and sunglasses and lipstick. Still, it's like they're shouting, "Get her," every time they say Vicarious. I can't stop flinching. "Are you okay?" Lipton meets me at my locker first thing Tuesday morning. "You seem nervous." I force a smile. I'm always nervous. More than usual. "I'm fine," I chirp. "I can't even see you." He bends down to peek around my hair curtain. "Why are you hiding?" I jerk away from him. "Sorry, I have to go to the bathroom." I spin on my heel and weave away from him, hating myself. I expected all the fuss to die down by now, but it's only getting worse, or better, depending on how you look at it. My classmates are not only speculating about the connection between Vicarious and East 48, they're doing exactly what I asked them to, finding someone who needs a friend and reaching out, and they're talking about it. I wrote to this girl who wanted to end it all. "What did you say?" "Just that I'm here if she needs me, but she should definitely tell someone. I was on there for like an hour yesterday." "Me too." Laughs. "Yeah, that's what I keep writing. Me too." This kid said I was the first person to talk to him in 3 days, that nobody had even said good morning to him or hi or anything for 3 days. That's crazy. So I followed him, told me to DM me anytime. Cool. I imagine a quiet army of helpers doing their good deeds amid the relative anonymity of Instagram, where I could safely check on them from the privacy of my own home. They would swarm the internet with selfless kindness, not blab about it all over school every day. It's like they're peppering me with bullets of my own making, bullets of kindness, but still, I can't seem to avoid mentions of Vicarious, and each one makes me nervous that I've been recognized. I duck into the bathroom and retreat to my usual stall, squeezing my head between my hands. Nobody knows it's me. They'll never guess. I am nobody. They don't see me. It's a strangely comforting mantra, the opposite of what I've been recommending to everyone else, but it's my comfort zone, invisible, safe. I give myself an extra hard head squeeze before dashing to class. Lipton doesn't look at me when I walk in, but as soon as I sit down, he hands me a note. I'm afraid to read it. I go through the process of pulling out my world history notes and my book and lining up my pencil. I even consider walking to the sharpener, but I hate walking to the sharpener. I have half a dozen newly sharpened pencils in my bag to avoid that. Lipton clears his throat and tips his chin to the note in my hand. I can't avoid it any longer. I unfold the small square of paper on which he wrote, "Is it something I said?" I almost sink to the floor with relief, then am shamed with guilt for making him worry that he'd done something wrong. I shake my head and scrawl a reply, just my stupid brain messing with me. He smiles and pretends to wipe sweat from his brow like phew, and quickly scribbles another note. "Not to say I'm glad your brain is messing with you. I am not. Tell your brain to piss off." Excuse me. I smile before I can reply. He's sliding another note onto my desk. "Don't tell your whole brain to piss off, just the part that's behaving badly. The rest is perfect and should remain in place as is." I pat my head, a gesture. I guess it's supposed to indicate that my brain is intact. He smiles and dips his head down to write one more note. "Can we talk after class?" The question takes away all the good feelings from our note exchange, because of course we can talk after class. We've been talking after class all week. Why is he making a special point of asking? I nod and spend the rest of the period imagining various reasons he might want to speak with me so officially, including all the ways he could break up with me. My brain likes to torment me the way contemplating a future where everyone I care about leaves me behind. My brain is pretty much as an asshole. After class, Lipton pulls me into the alcove where he asked me out last week. "I'm going away," he says. and my stomach drops to my ankles. I didn't actually think my brain was going to be right forever, I whisper. What? No. He laughs and pulls me into the circle excuse me, of his arms, right there in front of everyone, just for Thanksgiving. We're visiting my aunt in Pittsburgh, which sucks. I mean, she's great, but I'd rather be here with you. I just wanted you to know why I wasn't asking you out this weekend. I blink at him. We could go out next weekend, though, if you want to a movie or something, or get pizza, or I don't know. He lets his forehead knock against mine. I'm terrible at this. No, you're not. Yes, I am. I lean into him, crazily unconcerned with the nearby presence of the entire student body. I'm terribler. He hugs me tighter and I hug him back. It makes me feel like a real person, and I need that. Amid all the talk of vicarious, I need a reminder that I exist outside the internet, and that someone in the real world wants me here more than my followers want me there. That is the end of chapter 27. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!